What's the best TV show of all times in your opinion? Band of Brothers. Lieutenant Sobel does not hate Easy Company. Private Randleman. He just hates you. Your weekend pass is revoked. The Twilight Zone. People are still adapting their plots to this day and it remains watchable more than 50 years later. One thing about The Twilight Zone, and this speaks to its greatness, is that none of its reboots have come close to the original. Something about it was almost magical, for lack of a better word. Here's how old I am. When I was 8 or 9, we had 3 channels on a TV with a dial tuner. I used to sneak up late at night, sit in front of the TV with the volume turned super low and change the channels, watching mainly Johnny Carson, but changing the dial during commercials to see what else I could find. I discovered that in addition to our 3 normal channels, if I held the tuning ring just right, we had a 4th channel, PBS, that was playing Twilight Zone reruns. I had no idea what it was at the time, I just knew I wanted to watch it. One of my strongest memories is sitting 3 inches from the TV watching the Time Enough at Last episode and thinking I'd found something secret and wonderful. The Wire. That's what your problem is. Give an A asterisk 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 when it ain't your turn to give A asterisk 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 asterisk. Whose line is it anyway? I don't think anything has made me laugh so much in my life. TAPIOCAAAAAAAA. The Sopranos. The only show that I go back and watch in its entirety every couple of years, and it gets better every time. Arrested Development. At least the first 3 seasons are. Scrolled a long time to find this. Feel like the Netflix editions took away some of the magic. They just overcomplicated everything to the point that it was too confusing to be funny. Futurama. Shut up baby, I know it. 30 Rock, highest number of jokes per minute of any show I've ever seen, and it holds up very well. It's a great mix of absurd yet intelligent humor. I have it on pretty much every day. I couldn't even begin to count the number of times I've watched the whole series. So good. It's after 6. What am I? A farmer? Gravity Falls. Very well written. An amp. Filler episodes don't even feel like filler. Plus Bill Cipher steals the whole show, which makes it that much better. Uh-oh, it's the Time Police. Ditch the punch, play it cool, let me do the talking. True Detective Season 1. Great actors with perfect chemistry and perfect story full of dread and suspense. Breaking Bad. I'm trying to come up with a counter-argument, but I really can't. It was consistently strong, start to finish, had a distinct beginning, middle, and end, and it didn't run so long as to get stale. It's about everything you could want in a series. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Psych. It's nothing but 2 dudes romancing, always eating food, and making countless 80s and 90s pop culture references. I've heard it both ways. Chappell's Show. As a mixed-race person whose ethnicity is always questioned, denied, his racial draft skit was my favorite. Comedy aside, The X-Files. I am a huge X-Files fan. My favorite episode is either Field Trip or Bad Blood. God, Bad Blood is amazing. Also Gillian Anderson's favorite episode. She answered that to one of my other accounts in an armor on Reddit, which still is one of the coolest things ever. An amp. #X200B. Personally, I'm a sucker for the Darian Morgan episodes. He played Flukeman, but also wrote some of the funnier episodes and was sort of responsible for the shift in tone from Season 1, where it was all dark, to a bit more humor mixed in occasionally. I think my favorites are Clyde Bruckman's Final Repose, Jose Chung's From Outer Space, and Bad Blood. MASH. It's hilarious, deep, great character development. It's just great. That last episode A was a asterisk 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 heart-wrencher. Scrubs. Hello, my name is Dr. Janitor, or Doctor. Doc. Hey, wait a minute. You're not a doctor. Mad Men. Completely agree. I have never watched a show that had me hooked like that. And the ending is IMO, my favorite ending to a TV show as well. Avatar, The Last Airbender. Secret Tunnel. BoJack Horseman. I'm honestly surprised there aren't more people saying this brilliantly written show stays funny while dealing with some pretty heavy topics. I think Season 2 of BBC Sherlock had some of the best moments on television. Breaking Bad also was incredible. The first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones. Yeah, the first 4 are amazing. It's still really good with some missteps in seasons 5 to 6. and then seasons 7 to 8 drop the ball. It's like they forgot what type of show they were. It's frustrating to watch the behind-the-scenes stuff, too, because for season 8 especially they kept talking about how they were never allowed to do, insert unrealistic thing here, in previous seasons and finally got to do it at the end. Like Harrier's jump being from an impossible angle for visual drama, or the army logistics making no sense, etc. Like dudes, you weren't allowed to make those kinds of shortcuts because they aren't good. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the show that spawned TV tropes, Parks and Rec, started out just okay, steadily improved every season into the best comedy on TV. The Simpsons. People will undoubtedly mock post S8 for you saying this, but the golden era of The Simpsons is absolutely untouchable. The West Wing. I've watched the whole series probably 5 times. I don't even fast forward through the theme song because there is just something about it. The Golden Girls. The show's comedy is timeless. Agreed. I have so many good memories of watching that show with my grandma. She's been gone about 11 years now, but whenever I see a Golden Girls reference, I fondly think of her. South Park. Just the sheer amount of laughs it makes, how controversial it is. It's an amazing masterpiece of a show. I feel like I've outgrown it a bit, but I think I'd still consider it worthy to be in the Hall of Fame. Seinfeld. You wanna get nuts? Let's get nuts. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Star Trek TNG. King of the Hill. The Expanse. Fawlty Towers. Breaking Bad. Ozymandias is easily one of the best things ever recorded for television. SpongeBob. Probably the best kids show. Cartoon Network had some good ones, especially the Tartakovsky Sky shows. I still don't think many hold a candle to SpongeBob though. Most Americans under the age of 30 will understand even the most ambiguous SpongeBob joke. It probably holds similar cultural significance to shows like Seinfeld and The Simpsons. Weirdly, they all start with the letter S. M, asterisk A, asterisk S, asterisk H. The finale when Hawkeye loses his mind was pretty heartbreaking. House. Fringe. Laughed and cried all the way through. Ridiculously slow burn romance that feels so satisfying. Brilliant cast. Amazing story with amazing details in episodes with an unbelievably emotional ending. Mr. Robot. More people must know. House MD. Currently rewatching it for the 6th time. Wish I could persuade everyone to give it a chance. Fargo. Nothing manages to balance epic and mundane as well as Fargo. Makes it feel so real even when the most bizarre asterisk is happening. Twin Peaks. Do I even have to explain why? NBC's Hannibal. I would actually call this show perfect. The worst episode is still well written but just a little boring. The best left me with my mouth open curled up on the sofa trying to comprehend what I just experienced for 15 minutes. Firefly. Change my mind. Kinda tapers out after season 1 though, don't you think? Savage. The Office. MASH or Cheers? Can't choose. Blackadder. Came here for this. Best series ending ever by far is the World War I series finale. Simply beautiful storytelling. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia by a landslide. Politics is just one big asterisk blast. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's simply perfect. I guarantee you'll get a lot of responses below saying seasons X to Y of Z. And while that's fine, it still doesn't truly answer the question. FMAB has everything. Amazing and diverse cast. Intriguing storytelling. Dynamic moral dilemmas. Exciting world building. And most importantly, it has a well thought out conclusion that leads to a proper resolution for all of the cast, not just the leads. I can agree that it is one of the greatest shows of all time. It has one of the best endings of all time. It nails the story at every part of the journey. Not a single character isn't competing in that show, whether you love or hate the monsieur. The art and soundtrack are exceptional too. Also, King Bradley. You wouldn't expect me to sneak into my own palace, would you? Fleabag.